Money makes the world go round, but how much of what you believe about it is actually true? From sayings we've heard since childhood to viral TikTok money hacks, myths about money shape how we think, spend, and save. The truth? Most of these myths are holding people back from building real wealth. Today, we're diving into the top 10 crazy myths about money you should stop believing. Whether it's the myth that debt is always bad or that millionaires inherit their wealth, we're busting through the lies one by one. By the end of this video, you'll see money in a whole new light. So buckle up, because some of these myths may shock you. And hey, welcome back to Top 10 Facts Club. If you love breaking down myths, facts, and fascinating truths the world never tells you, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a deep dive into the secrets of money, history, and power. Now, let's get into it. Myth number 10, money is the root of all evil. This myth is one of the oldest and most quoted, but it's also one of the most misunderstood. The original phrase from the Bible is actually, "The love of money is the root of all evil." There's a huge difference. Money itself is just a tool. It has no moral value until humans assign it one. A hammer can build a house or destroy one, and money works the same way. Some of the greatest acts of charity in history, from funding hospitals to supporting education, came from people who used their wealth responsibly. The danger isn't in money itself, but in obsession, greed, and what people are willing to sacrifice to get it. Believing money is inherently evil creates guilt around earning or keeping it, which can subconsciously hold people back from financial growth. Instead of demonizing money, it's healthier to focus on how to use it for good, to create opportunities, security, and even generosity. Myth number 9, debt is always bad. This myth keeps people trapped in fear, preventing them from understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is buying things you can't afford with credit cards at 25% interest. But good debt? That's leveraging borrowed money to create opportunities, like student loans that lead to higher income potential or a mortgage that builds equity. Billionaires like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos didn't just sit around waiting to save money, they leveraged debt strategically to grow massive companies. Even everyday people can benefit from smart debt, using a business loan to expand a profitable shop or financing a rental property that generates cash flow. If debt were always bad, banks, corporations, and governments wouldn't survive because they all run on debt. The key isn't avoiding debt altogether, but learning how to manage and leverage it without letting it spiral out of control. Myth number 8, the stock market is just gambling. At first glance, the stock market looks like a casino. Prices go up, prices go down, fortunes are made and lost. But calling it gambling ignores the role of knowledge, strategy, and time. Unlike gambling, the stock market is based on ownership of real companies that produce goods and services. Long-term investors who diversify and stay consistent historically earn returns of 7 to 10% per year. Gambling, on the other hand, is designed for the house to win in the long run. Yes, day trading with no plan is risky, but so is driving blindfolded. The truth is that patient investing is one of the most reliable ways to grow wealth over time. Warren Buffett didn't become one of the richest men in the world by gambling. He invested in businesses he believed in, and he let time do the heavy lifting. Calling it gambling makes people afraid, and that fear stops them from building wealth through investing. Myth number 7, you have to be rich to invest. They say investing is only for the wealthy, but that myth keeps countless people broke before they even start. The truth is, you don't need stacks of cash to begin investing. Thanks to fractional shares and apps like Robinhood or Acorns, you can own pieces of companies like Apple or Amazon with just a few dollars. Even $50 a month invested consistently can grow into hundreds of thousands or even millions over decades thanks to compounding. The wealthy may invest more, but they didn't all start with millions. Waiting until you're rich to invest is like waiting until you're in perfect shape before going to the gym. It guarantees you'll never begin. The real myth isn't that you need money to invest, it's that waiting makes you richer. In reality, waiting is the most expensive mistake of all. Myth number 6, renting is just throwing money away. This one trips up a lot of people. The idea is that paying rent doesn't build equity, so you're wasting money. But the truth is, renting can often be smarter depending on your situation. Owning a home isn't just about the mortgage. You're also on the hook for property taxes, repairs, maintenance, insurance, and sometimes unexpected emergencies like a broken roof or plumbing disaster. Renters avoid those costs and often enjoy flexibility, meaning they can move for a job, better opportunities, or even just lifestyle changes without being tied down. Plus, if the housing market is overpriced, renting allows you to invest your extra cash in the stock market or other assets that could outperform home equity. Owning can be a wealth builder, yes, But renting isn't automatically throwing money away. It's a financial strategy, and for some people, it's the smarter play. Myth number 5, cash is king, more like cash is a prisoner. They say cash is king, but in reality, the king is dying on his throne. Thanks to inflation, $1 today buys less tomorrow. If you kept $10,000 under your mattress in 2000, it would now only buy around $6,000 worth of goods. Meanwhile, that same money invested in the S&P 500 would have grown to more than $40,000. Cash has its uses. It's liquid, flexible, and vital in emergencies, but holding too much of it is like watching your money melt. Wealthy individuals don't let their money sit idle. They put it into assets that grow faster than inflation, like real estate, stocks, or even businesses. Calling cash king is outdated. It's more like a pawn that needs to be moved strategically. Keep enough cash for short-term needs, but let the rest work for you in appreciating assets. Otherwise, you're bowing to a king who slowly steals from your wallet every single day. Myth number 4, the inheritance lie about millionaires. Think every millionaire was born with a silver spoon? That myth is pure fiction. According to multiple studies, most millionaires in the US are self-made, building their wealth through consistent saving, investing, and entrepreneurship. Think of tech giants, small business owners, or professionals who invested steadily for decades. The myth that wealth only comes from inheritance creates a victim mentality. It convinces people that unless they're born rich, there's no point in trying. That's false. Wealth can be built step by step, even without a golden ticket start. Believing otherwise discourages people from pursuing opportunities like investing early, starting a business, or climbing in-demand careers. The real myth isn't inheritance. It's the excuse that keeps people from even trying. Most got there through discipline, risk-taking, and persistence. Myth number 3, more money will make you happier. This is one of the most dangerous myths because it drives endless chasing. Studies show that once basic needs and comfort are met, more money doesn't guarantee more happiness. A family making $70,000 to $100,000 a year often reports similar life satisfaction as someone making millions. Why? Because happiness is rooted in health, relationships, purpose, and freedom, not just numbers in the bank. Chasing wealth without balance can lead to stress, isolation, and burnout. On the flip side, money can buy options. It can give you more control over your time and reduce stress about bills. But beyond a certain point, lifestyle inflation creeps in. You adapt to the luxury car, the mansion, the exotic trips, and then crave even more. So instead of believing more money equals happiness, understand it's about using money to support what truly matters to you, not letting it control your definition of joy. Myth number 2, the 6-figure salary trap. If you think financial freedom comes with a 6-figure paycheck, you've already fallen for one of money's most dangerous lies. Freedom isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you keep and how you manage it. Someone earning $50,000 who saves and invests strategically can retire far more comfortably than someone making $200,000 and spending every dime. Financial independence comes from designing a lifestyle where your money works for you, through passive income, low expenses, or smart investing. Chasing 6 figures often leads to lifestyle inflation. The bigger the paycheck, the bigger the bills. The truth is simple. 6 figures don't guarantee freedom. Discipline and strategy do. The myth makes you chase income. The truth sets you free with strategy. Myth number 1, talking about money is taboo. This is one of the most harmful myths of all, and it's deeply cultural. People avoid conversations about salaries, debt, or investments because they think it's rude or private. But silence benefits corporations, not individuals. When workers don't discuss pay, companies can underpay them. When families don't talk about money, bad habits get passed down. And when people don't share financial knowledge, the wealthy keep winning while everyone else struggles. Breaking the taboo is powerful. It means asking for fair pay, learning from others' mistakes, and sharing knowledge so everyone gets ahead. Money is a tool, and talking about it openly breaks the cycle of ignorance. The richest families in the world don't treat money as a secret. They treat it as a skill to be mastered. And there you have it, 10 money myths that keep people broke, stressed, and stuck. From the belief that money is evil to the silence around salaries, these myths shape how society thinks about wealth, and most of them are flat out wrong. By breaking them down, you gain the power to see money for what it really is, a tool, not a master. Which myth surprised you the most? Drop it in the comments. We love hearing your thoughts. And hey, if you enjoyed today's myth busting, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Top 10 Facts Club, and tap that bell icon so you never miss our deep dives into money, history, and power. Until next time, stay smart, stay curious, and take control of your financial story.